Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Grant on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tanto, me compro otro jet que vuela más alto y cuando me bajo directo para el Phantom, yeah. Cause I ain't really tryna be nobody hero, tryna buy a house on zero. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down, Baltimore.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the option, it's Jackson. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Alexander on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ravens.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, you block over here. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 52. Joker.
Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check your hot read. SOS. Hey, 88. Undercrush.
Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Lucky.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I won't for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Jackson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the
They'll run the option left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? Back them on. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Crunch. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Mike 48. Mike 48. Hey, watch this. You got 58. Watch the screen. Switch. Check nickel. Back north. Shift. We didn't get up. Shift.
Snap comes at 1. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got his man, Hilton. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton, 76 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ravens.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
You can't block me.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
By Justin Matabike. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go, Mike. Hey, flag. Pick it up. Kill.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 44, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
For a Green Bay Packer.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
That's the score. Packers 21, Ravens 5. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 3. Shoot. Box it.
Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Ravens first down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Turnover on down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Jalen Ferguson there on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Right now, you got 58. Run right.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.